my sense is that the biggest challenge will be losing our children to worldliness. I actually don't think we'll have that kind of power dynamic. I just don't see it. And even knowing each of you, I just don't see, like, you know what I mean? You listen to us. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, don't introduce AI to church. You know what I mean? Like, we have to have AI. I just don't see. I don't see that happening. You know what I mean? I see if anything, I think the fight for the faith of our children is now, and the fight first is the fight for our own faith and our own marriage first. Yeah, and then third, in that order, it is the fight to instill genuine and practical spirituality to our children. In that order. Number one, every one of us, even as the Lord grants us families, must fight for our personal relationship with God first. Because without that, you have nothing to offer. All you have is religion, but no Jesus and no spirituality. Only genuine spirituality. You can only teach what you have, what you own in your heart and in your life. Number two, the marriage. Without a strong foundational marriage, our kids will not be able to pick up what it means to have a healthy, godly marriage. And they will make similar mistakes I have sadly seen other young Christian people make, whether it is physical boundaries compromises, whether it is cohabitation before marriage, whether it is traveling together alone and sharing the same hotel room, whether it is marrying a non-Christian. They will make exactly the same, and not to mention, some of them will probably divorce and marry someone else without the adultery. Like, it's just no-fault divorce kind of thing. You know, that's what's going to happen, because if they are not getting that, if we're not prioritizing our marriage to set them an example to that, you know. And then third is instilling, like I said, a practical and real spirituality that's more than going to church, more than Awana, more than reciting Bible verses, but actually the value system change. Kind of like what Auntie Jane, Uncle Raymond were sharing, that like when sacrifices are made, when it matters, that's what they see. When forgiveness is happening and they're seeing it, either at home between mom and dad or with people they know, or when a church conflict happens, here's a good one, and only 10 years later did the kids hear about it, and it turned out that you kind of worked it out on your own without bad naming the people, right? They're like, oh, wow, because the rest of society is like the opposite, right? It's like slander, gossip, you know what I mean? Like blacklisting someone. So genuine spirituality, money and materialism, that's going to be a big thing, you know? What gets people excited? You know, is it the worship of God when we're with one another? Is that what my kids see in me when I sing to the Lord? Is it building up God's people? Is that our priority? They can see, you can't trick your kids. They live with you. You can't trick your kids. It's like impossible, like to hide from your kids. Is it praying and sharing the gospel with lost people who are going to hell without Jesus? Like, they can see it, you know? Is that fight? You know, I think that's actually the greatest danger. I don't see interpersonal conflict. I just don't see it. I don't see it because I think we're too westernized.